On a Sunday morning, it is nice, it is quiet, at least here locally. But out to the tropics, there are two areas that we are needing to monitor out there. So let's get right to it, see what's doing as we track the tropics this morning. The Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea, nice and quiet at this point in time. But let's just take a look and see what's doing way out in the open waters of the Atlantic. This is Invest 94. Okay, Invest 94 for now, not doing a lot, but we're starting to see some decent convection bubbling up over Invest 94. Perhaps an indicator that it's starting Tropical Cyclone Genesis. Over the next 2 days' time, it's a low end to medium end 40% opportunity for development. But over the next, say, 5 days' time, we're looking at a high 70% likelihood for development. We do think that this is going to try and get its act together. Computer models, thankfully for us, keeping it well to the south. Now they are trying to develop this. You can see well south of Florida, but in terms of the intensity models, say Thursday, Friday, some of the models are even hinting at this potentially becoming a hurricane. So something definitely interesting to watch there. Here's a look at the raw GFS model. And very clearly what we're watching, let me just remove the tracking the tropics banner on the bottom. You can see it at the very bottom of the screen, a little dot there, literally hugging South America. This is June the 29th, okay? June the 29th. So around Wednesday, early, 2 a.m. That's when this is more than likely crossing into the Caribbean. And then interestingly enough, the 0Z model of the GFS is trying to develop something like right behind it. Now, Invest 94, you can see it there moving into Central America. This is Saturday, July 2nd. The 0Z GFS taking that next wave up through the Bahamas, and then perhaps over toward Florida. Now, I would caution you, before you read too much into that, know that the GFS has consistently been throwing in moisture and spin-ups. So I'm not all that convinced that that's going to happen, but that's okay. We can at least show it. If we compare to the European model, notice at the bottom, there's Invest 94. This is valid Wednesday. Actually, it's Tuesday, June 28th evening, moving in. And then you can kind of see it's trying to develop something right where it says the word the. That's a look, that's Friday, July 1st. Trying to bring that in, but it doesn't develop it. So both systems, both computer models indicating something trying to get going. The GFS is trying to blow it up, whereas the European says, not so likely, caller. We're not really expecting that. Now, let's head back to the GFS for a moment, and let me change this over to the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, I hit the Gulf of Alaska view. There's the Gulf of Mexico view. We'll do the Caribbean view. Okay, so another thing of note is here in the Gulf of Mexico, okay? Right now there's nothing. You can kind of see there, though this is Monday, you see how there's like a little light blue there? That's the GFS saying there may be something that tries to get going, okay? Again, nothing for now, but there's a little piece of energy moving off the coast of Florida that brought us the rainfall, and over the next couple of days, the models are gradually moving it off toward the west. At that point, Hurricane Center says there's a low-end 20% likelihood for some form of development. So here's the model now. You can kind of see that lowered pressure out there. Model's not really going bonkers, but you could kind of see a little piece of energy there entering into Texas. That's Wednesday, June 29th, and not really doing much. So again, model's not going crazy on it, but there's just two areas that we're watching. Full update coming up in just a couple of minutes' time, of course, on Coffee Talk. We'll do that at 8 a.m. In the meantime, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals on TV. I've got a TV hit coming up in just the next couple of minutes. Bye.